Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Create. So today we are in the caves, well currently in the caves because we have to get lots of iron. I've got quite a bit of iron already, but we do still need some more. So I'm currently surrounded by lots and lots of iron. So what we're going to have to go ahead and do is just go grab a bunch. Okay, so I only managed to get 25 pieces before my pickaxe broke. 25 is definitely enough for us to finish this. What? Oh my goodness. And this is why we are going to make a nice storage area. And I'm actually going to use these iron nuggets to make a couple of ingots. Now I'm going to use those 3 ingots to make another pickaxe. Cool, we got some sticks in here. Let's just put them together like this and we got a brand new pickaxe. I will fix that hole, but I will not be doing it today. So what we're going to be making is a very nice new storage system which comes with a new update. So the new update includes loads of new storage things. What I first want to make is vaults. Let's see, how do we make some vaults? Yes, so we need barrels. So we're going to be making 9. So we're going to need 9 barrels. How do we even make a barrel again? Oh yeah, expensive. So now we got the right amount of barrels that we need. We also need iron sheets. To get iron sheets, we already have 1 iron sheet. We already know how to do this, don't we? Put all of this down and just let it press. That is like extremely slow. I could probably do that faster with a, what is it, a crank? Is that the word? Yes. With a crank. Pretty nice and simple to make. There we go. Look at that, much quicker. Okay, so now we got all the iron sheets right here. What we're going to want to do is we need to make, first of all we need 3 more sheets, but this time it is with copper ingots. There we go, perfect. And now the last thing we need with copper will be, what did I do with it? Oh, it's in my inventory. What we're going to need is a lightning rod. And if we go type in stock link, oh, we actually need 2 of these, don't we? So we need another 3. My bad. Sorry, because we need to make 2 of these. We need to make 2 of these to be able to make another thing, because this is in use. I believe it's this, the stock ticker. Yeah. So we need a stock link, but we also need another stock link to complete what we need to do. But we want to make 11 volts. Okay, so we need 2 more. My maths, apparently I cannot maths. We are going to make 11. Here we go. So now oh yes, because I need another one. Okay, yeah, no, I was correct. I just need, this is why we're making this, because I cannot find anything. Okay, so we've got these item vaults done. Now what we want to do is we want to make these. So we want some redstone. So I need 2 pieces of redstone. Luckily I got more. But of course we're going to need some more redstone afterwards anyways. Oh, what am I doing? Clicking all the wrong buttons. So we want to make one of these. We'll make another one as well. So we've got 2 of those because we need 2. And we're just going to make 2 of these. So now we have 1 to use and 1 to put in the stock ticker, just like this. And we also have a stock ticker. And then once we've got that, we need packers. Now this also costs quite a lot. But for this, we need a block of cardboard. And to get a block of cardboard, you need normal cardboard. But how do we do that? So what we have to do is we have to press it. So we have to press pulp. But how do we get pulp? This is another thing that we need. We need a mixing machine. So the next step is for us to get a mixing machine. Let's take a look on how we craft it. So you need a cogwheel, andesite casing, and a whisk. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron sheets and 2 andesite alloys. And the last one, boof. Nice, done. Okay, so we are going to make a whisk. Very nice. And we're going to need andesite casing and a cogwheel, which are pretty simple to make. We are definitely going to need a tree farm soon. And they are very nice and efficient, so we will be doing that, but we obviously need to be a bit more geared before we can do that. Okay, so we have our cogwheel, and now we're just going to put all of this together, and we got a mixer, and then we just want to make a basin as well. So I'm just going to stick it right here, right next to it, and I do need a large Need a large cogwheel. Put a shaft there, and we've got 2 like this, and we have got a large cogwheel. Very nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to power this. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do it there then. And we're going to take this, and we're just going to pop it on the bottom, and now it will rotate. There we go. Okay, so I got 21. I do believe we only need 16. Ooh. But I got a bit more just in case. So let's put it all in there, and we need to just chuck in some water, and we can start mixing. Oh, okay, so we need 16 for 4 pieces. Okay, back we go. It seems that we have some visitors. I'm just going to ignore those and wait until they come and, you know, say hello. Now, if I am correct, we do have all the pulp that we need. So we're just going to put it on the mechanical press, and we are going to crank it down into cardboard sheets. I mean, this crank is handy and all, but I'm literally starving. Now that is all done, what we can do is we can make them into some block of cardboard, and this will allow us to make our packers. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to stick it here for now. Just put an iron bolt, and we're going to make it into a 3 like this, just like that. This is actually, you know, the smallest one that you can make. Of course, once we get some more iron bolts, we can extend this out, but for now this will definitely do. So we're going to use a packer, and we're going to connect it over here. As you can see, it is red underneath. That will change in just a moment. This little part on the inside, if you can see, it is connected to the item vault. Then you're going to get your stock link. Once your stock link is on like the packer, this will turn green, and that shows that it is connected to the item vault. Then what you're going to want to do is you want to put your barrel here. Okay, so before I forget, we do need some chutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect that down, and I'm going to put a barrel here, and then I'm going to get another packer, and I'm going to connect it onto here. So what it will do is, hold on, let's move this. Oh, I need my wrench. This is where the wrench comes in absolute handiness. I'm going to put it there so I can see. I'm going to open this up, and then you'll be able to see the parcels coming through. And what we want is this packer into this vault right here, and we are going to want to send it down into here. So basically what happens is, when you put an item in this one, it will come down. Let's open this up. It will come down into here. It will come down, and it will go into the item vault. This one here is where you'll get your items out from. So it will come out from here. So what's going to happen is it will come out from here, down the chute, and into this packer, and then into this barrel. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put one of those there. We'll put the stock ticker right there. This guy, we need this guy, but first, before we actually put him down, we are going to need him to connect. So you're going to right click the stock link with the stock ticker, and then be able to put it down. It says it is connected to the network successfully. And now it says seat a mob or blaze burner. That is why we have the seat right here. And all you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put it on the seat, and basically it will have a little hat. This now means that it is fully working, and if you right click, it comes up with this stock keeper right here. So if we put a couple items from our chest into this one right here. Now, no wonder why it isn't working is because I completely forgot to add a lever on top. I don't know if you saw that, but let's put some more stuff in. Here we go, and it goes straight into the item vault. And if we take a look behind, you can see it has got some stuff. And if we click on the chicken, here is our items, and we can click for one and hold shift and click for all of them. Click send, and that will come up. So it will come out, down, and here, and into here, and this is how we get our items. So we put pretty much everything in, because we're not really going to need all of this right now, and it saves so much space. As you can see, that I pretty much don't have any food. I have a single potato, some cooked pork chops, a bit of melon slices, and to be honest, that's really it. Let's send this out, and let's pick it up. Here we go. So now we've got a little bit of food. But what I want to do is I want to make an automatic food farm, like a cow farm. Okay, so first things first is we are going to need a deployer. But to get a deployer, we need a brass hand. And if we take a look in here, type up brass, we actually have no brass. So to get brass, what we need to do is we need the mixing machine, which is fine because we have the mixing machine. But what we do not have is this blaze burner right here. That requires us to go to the nether to make the blaze burner. Blaze burner itself isn't too hard, but it's getting the blaze. We need to put a blaze inside of it. We have spawned in probably one of the worst biomes you could spawn in. We first need to actually make the blaze burner. Okay, so to make the blaze burner, you just need 4 iron sheets just like this and a piece of netherrack right there. Now what we need to do is we need to actually go into the nether and we need to go get ourselves a blaze. While we're in here, we might as well get some nether quartz because we are actually going to need some of this. Right, there we go. We have got the blaze burner and now it is time to get out and go back home. Okay, so now we've got the blaze burner, we can get some zinc and a bit of copper, and what we can do is we've got the mixer down here. We are going to want to place this directly underneath. Right, let's put those in, and we'll get the wrench, we'll attach it to not there. Then what we want to do is we want to give it a bit of coal, and now we can just start mixing. Here we go. Now we've got 16 brass ingots and I am very hungry, of course. Let's hand crank these just so it goes a little bit quicker. So we need polished rose quartz. This is why we got some rose quartz, because we need the nether quartz and redstone dust. Okay, but to actually sand this down, you need to hold the sandpaper in one of your hands and then the other one in the other one, and you just hold the right click and bam, polished rose quartz. And then we'll smash it down. Boof. And then we can make this here. We pretty much have everything that we need. So let's make this hand right here. So now we got the hand and everything else is perfect. Let's take this deployer, and this is the main item that we need to make this cow farm. Okay, so we need to make something else as well, which is called an encased fan. So you want to put 3 iron sheets and an andesite alloy right there, and you get a propeller. Once you get the propeller, you want to put it down there, andesite casing and a shaft. This is an encased fan. This is what we're going to use with the campfire to cook our beef. I do believe this is all you need, apart from obviously the cows and the wheat. So let's grab some wheat. My chicken! Come back. It's not off the job hours yet, mate. Get back. Get back there. I guess for now, just for now, we'll use this some netherrack. Okay, let's go we'll go 5 high. We'll break this one because we don't actually need this. So the belt's gonna be on this one. It's going to go into here. We're going to build it up all the way on each side. Now, once you've built it up on each side, what you want to do is you're going to want to put a chute here. So what's going to happen is the babies are going to breed up here, and they're going to drop down, and the babies are going to sit here until they grow up, and then when they grow up, they're going to get burnt by the campfire and the encased fan, and then once they die, it's going to come down and it's going to travel in to here. But to get a sustainable amount of wheat, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a wheat farm as well. So it's like a constant source, constant round and round and round, and it'll basically be a never-ending food farm. So you've got the chute here, and what you want to do is you want to come out here 2. So you want to place the encased fan first, facing this way. We can put the campfire down, and above the campfire, what you want to do is you want to place a trapdoor. Doesn't matter what trapdoor, any trapdoor. Same with the building blocks, it really doesn't matter. And the deployer is going to sit right here. So now you have the deployer, you have the encased fan and the campfire, the chute and your belt. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to obviously trap all this in. So the animals are going to sit on here, and then they're going to get bred by obviously the wheat from the deployer is going to feed it, and then when they have babies they'll drop down there, and when they grow up they'll burn. So to connect all of this, what we're going to want to do is want to come to the back. As you can see, it is right down here. I have got a water wheel. What we're going to do is we're going to place the water wheel down like this, so we can just straight up connect it. 2, 3, and of course I'm going to need more because, you know, I never seem to get the right amount of anything. Now all you need to do is rotate it. Now it's working. just like that. We can tell that it's blowing out the right way. Perfect, that's what we want. And if you really want to test it, god gee. Okay, so what I've done is I've made 2 encased chain drives and a couple gearboxes, and I still have some shafts just because it's just such an awkward angle to connect it at. So I'm just going to turn this not that way. Okay, keep it that way, and then this one I can turn it this way and it still works. Don't know how, but it does. And then I could just use this and I'll just put a gearbox there. And as you can see, it is all working. And what you'd want to do is you want to right click the hand with the wheat, and there you go. So that would literally feed the animals. Now this part is always the most tedious part. It's just trying to get these animals into the death chamber pretty much. And there's the other, there we go. Let's get this deployer the food, and hopefully this should work. Okay, so I believe I have solved the issue. So if we try again and we hand it over here, there we go. So basically I just put it 1 block too far in. There we go, perfect. The baby becomes right here, and then when the baby grows up, the baby will burn and die and come down here and over there. But now we need to get the belt working and into here. So I'm going to stick a gearbox right there. I'm going to take this and bring it out, and then just stick another gearbox. So it will come in through here and come and connect into this. But this one, I need to turn this one, hold on. There we go. As we can see, we have to make sure it is facing the right way, and it is. It's perfect. It's facing this way. We can just connect it and it will carry on going the same way. But we're not done yet. We need a brass funnel. We're going to put it on here, and what's going to happen is it will come through and it will just go straight into this item vault. So we don't have to, you know, make a new item vault specifically for that stuff. It will just come straight down and into here. Of course, this isn't going to be the final. This is just temporary. I will definitely change it up. But that is all going to be for today's episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give a massive thumbs up. And that is all. See you guys later. Bye.